welcome back to another awesome video, and today's movie review is going to be of Night of the Museum. So Night of the Museum follows a security guard named Larry Daly, I think if I remember correctly was his name, as he is a night guard for a museum, I think, of natural history, an actual museum that is, I think, either in upstate New York or somewhere upstate. Essentially, this is a actual museum you can go and visit, but unlike that actual museum in this movie, things figuratively and literally come to life. This movie is directed by Shawn Levy. Yes, Deadpool and Wolverine Shawn Levy, which I find so interesting to me. And right out of the way and right off the gate, I think everyone does a fantastic job, and I think this movie holds up performance-wise and visually for a movie that came out in 2006, which is crazy to me, the fact that this film came out and it's already 20 years old. And I think, if I remember correctly, this was my first introduction to Ben Stiller. This movie and I want to say Alex the Lion from Madagascar were my first introduction. You know, this is not a Robin Williams based or centered film, but he is a part of the cast, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I'm covering it today, which technically I'm recording this August 6th or August 7th, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to have this up by August 11th or August 12th, because August 11th being kind of the anniversary of the month that Robin Williams passed. And speaking of Robin Williams, without glazing him too much and without praising him too much, because he is my favorite actor, but that aside, he is fantastic in the role. And I think what's really great about this performance as Teddy Roosevelt is it feels reserved. It doesn't feel as like zany, but I like that he plays it a little serious. Like, he plays it like a general, he plays like a soldier, but he also adds that Robin Williams warmth, that charm, and a little bit of that comedicness that makes it more natural. It makes it feels more genuine. And there's so many other memorable characters. I get a kick out of Owen Wilson and Steve Coogan as both Jedediah and Octavius, two little miniature men, one being a cowboy a la Owen Wilson and the other being Steve Coogan as a Roman emperor. I think this was also my first introduction to Ricky Gervais, and then I would, of course, later on see him from The Office, and same goes for Rami Malek. I know his name was Akhman Ra, and I just remember he kind of stood out. I thought he was kind of just plain out cool. I forget, Paul Rudd is in this movie, which is, it's so crazy how stacked this cast is the more I think about it. Again, this movie visually holds up so well because there are so many great moments, like the giant T-Rex coming out and he's chasing Ben Stiller and he just throws a bone, like one of the T-Rex's rib cage, like a toy for a dog to chase. And even the visual of the little miniatures and having Ben Stiller being this gigantor and Owen Wilson being so small. I love how they were able to pull that off. Knowing how the process works is just so cool. Larry trying to do magic tricks in front of the Huns, especially and specifically Attila the Hun. And there's this one specific monkey, I think it was called a capuchin monkey, that just gives Larry so much crap and so much flack.
Buddy, there's a storm coming.
Okay, it winds up being the funniest part, or one of the funniest parts about this movie. You've got dum dum, give me gum gum. I love the fact that Dick Van Dyke, Mickey Rooney, and Bill Cobbs are essentially our main villains, and you can tell that Dick Van Dyke is having a blast playing the villain, and Mickey Rooney is just giving Ben Stiller so much crap, and they're just cracking wise at one another, saying such smart ass things. Is just, I don't know, things he says to Ben Stiller, I just lose my shit sometimes. Not only is this a funny flick and this is a fun flick, and I think the concept is a great idea of having history come to life, but I think there is something kind of like deeper to it, because the idea of when you enter a museum, you feel like history does come alive figuratively, because, you know, you see like art museums and art galas and you see all this stuff that you're learning about, you're observed, feel sort of immersed. Some people like learning, or some people like this sort of atmosphere, and the way this movie projects that feeling, and there's a bit of that heart to it, which is great too. Honestly, there's nothing really else I can say, but I'm giving Night Museum, I'm giving it an A. I'm giving it an A+. One of my favorite moments for sure is the end where everyone's having a ball and having a blast and having this big old party, and you have Earth, Wind, and Fire September playing. I don't know why that's always been such a, not iconic moment, such a just a great moment. I remember when I was younger and I still enjoy. But Night Museum, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to new videos every day of the week. Share the video with family and friends. All the good stuff everywhere. Leave your suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll look at it as best as possible. Look out for more movie reviews, TV shows, other things to come. And also if you guys want, if you want to ask me some questions, leave some questions down in videos in the comments of stuff with the hashtag Q&A 2026. I'd like to do a Q&A soon, hopefully this year, if not next year. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.